Ladies and gentlemen, fellow traders and investors, welcome to the program. I'll tell you, we had a crazy couple weeks going on here in the market since the election. Market's going straight up. Even though we're getting bad economic data, job loss, inflation rising, the war going on, Russia, long range missiles, the market just brushes it off and keeps going up. So let's take a look at this. We have a lot to talk about. The drivers behind the market and what's going on. Here's the S&P 500, the SPY representing the S&P 500. Okay, after the election, just skyrocketed up to $600. Pulled back to 586, which we would like to see as a hold as a support for another leg higher. Okay, the drivers behind us, we need to keep a close eye on the drivers. And I'm going to talk about that right now. But before we get into that, I have a goal of 100 subscribers. Please smash that like button. Helps get the channel out there. Help us reach our goal. Subscribe to the channel. I also would like to thank our recent subscribers. Thank you very much. So let's get right into it. So here we go. Daily chart. Things are looking strong right here. The 10-year yield's at 4.41, holding that range. The relative strength of the dollar, though, the U.S. dollar is 107.50. That's rising. But as long as that 10-year yield stays around, 440, we're going to expect this market to continue on a bull run. WTI crude, though, has gone up from $68 a barrel to $71. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see what happens. Crypto, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is at 98,400. It's going to be touching $100,000. Ever since Trump got in, it's just skyrocketed, like straight up, parabolic. He's supposed to be the crypto king. We are, United States, supposed to be the crypto king in the world. We'll have to see what happens and what that means. We're turning digital. So let's take a look. That's the SPY. And let's take a look at the QQQ. Okay, which represents the NASDAQ. Tech. It's lagging a little bit, but not much. It did reach an all-time high of 515. If we can trade in this range of 484 to 515, we'll be in good shape. The MACD did cross over and it's coming down. We'll have to keep it on that, see what happens. But right now, tech is looking strong. The whole market is looking strong. And let's take a look at the SPY here again really quick. Yeah, the SPY looks like it's marching back up. Which, by the way, today on November 22nd, the Dow has touched an all-time high of 44,296. So that's been really impressive. Okay, let's talk about the Magnificent Seven real quick. Tesla. Where's our Tesla here? Here we go. Tesla has really been taking off. As you can see here, consolidation here. Earnings came out, they beat expectations. A pretty decent outlook, and it just skyrocketed right up. We're talking from 211 up to 260. Okay, overnight. Pull back, had the elections, and now it's going straight up. So it touched support here at 238, and it closed today at 352. Tesla is really on a nice run here. There is some resistance coming here, 364 and 372. We got 384 up here. These are lines from back here at the previous highs. Okay, so these are all technical analysis here. We'll have to keep a close eye on that and see how they react to these lines. Okay, usually they react very well. Let's take a look at the Apple here. Okay, Apple's on an uptrend here, which again helped bring up the market. All-time highs is 237. We're 229. It's marching. Microsoft, it fell out of this uptrend right here, and it's going sideways, maintaining a 410, 412 range between 412 and 420. We'll have to see what happens with that. Google really had a big drop-off. It's been bad news come out for them about them playing games with their search engines, altering results, playing games like that. But we kind of knew that's always been going on. But anyway, they're under investigation. Nvidia's been holding up. They're doing well. They popped up after the election. They have an all-time high of 152.89. But that, you see, I had a big topping tail there. So we're going to leave here at 149. That's definitely going to be resistance 150. As you can see, it kept coming down. But I would like to see if it can hold. We're going to put a little support here line here. Really would like to, if it can hold this area here. Almost losing that area already. I'd say 137. It really would be nice if it can hold 137 for a leg higher. Okay, for support. As you can see, it bounced off it here. So I'll keep a close eye on that. Meta's been previously known as Facebook. They're strong, they're bleeding off a little bit, but they did just touch all-time highs. You would expect some profit taking, year-end, whatnot. Amazon, let me make this larger for you guys. Amazon's been selling off. They had good outlook, good earnings. But again, expect some profit taking. Just touching all-time high just last week of 215. So they're doing pretty well. That would help explain why the markets are still going up. Okay, let's take a look at some other ones here. Palantir, ladies and gentlemen, an AI software-driven company. The earnings came out and the price was $41, which was pretty impressive. They beat expectations, had really good outlook, and that stock has jumped from $40 up to $50 overnight. And then the election and just continued going up to 66 bucks. And here today it was pulling back here, almost like a pennant, like a flag, a bullish flag. So 61.50 to 64.35. Okay, that would have been a nice day trade. So that's pretty impressive right there. That was almost 5% return right there in one day. So they're doing really good. Oxy for oil. Let's take a look at that. Okay, it's holding this support here of $50, which we drew this line, and it's not quite getting to 56, which used to be the old support. It seems like resistance right now is around $52. We're going to draw a little line here. Resistance definitely seems to be 51.89. We'll make that red for you folks that like to trade oil. Right now, I'm staying out of oil. I'm watching it, but I'm not trading it or swing trading it. Okay, let's take a look at some other ones here. Verizon's been doing really good, by the way. They've been having a nice uptrend here. I like Verizon. It gives a nice dividend. Okay, let's take a look at what they give us here. 5.95% dividend, and that's impressive. So I like swing trading Verizon recently. It's had a nice move here from $40 up to 43, and it's going to start getting a little top heavy soon as we come up to 45 hours here, because that's you can see that's going to be resistance. There's no doubt about it. Okay, in fact, we're near resistance now, in my opinion. Okay, we're at resistance at 43.24, so we'll have to see what happens. But there's a gap fill here. So that's why it could be interesting to see what happens. Actually, yeah, it did fill that gap right here, and it filled it again. So, and what's AT&T doing real quick, just for the heck of it? Yeah, look, they're bullish too. They're running nice, 23.18. It's a nice run on AT&T. But anyway, anything else interesting going on here? Let's take a look at some Intel. Intel's been holding up nice, by the way, lately. They had this huge drop off. And right now, they were in this downtrend, broke out of it, so we'll get rid of this. And now they're in this little recent downtrend and trying to break out of it. So that Intel's been doing really good. What about AMD? Okay, It finally broke out. Well, they're still kind of holding this downtrend. Not looking good. It's weak. They're doing pretty weak. So that's it right now for the markets. Walmart hit all new highs not too long ago. Look at that, $90. Some of these retailers are going straight up. So Wells Fargo's Bank, look at that, straight up, really nice. JP Morgan, straight up, all new high today, 249. So the markets are looking strong. So there you have it for this week, and we thank you for your support, and have a nice weekend.